What's up, guys? It's your girl, Nagi85, Psycho Sister, Auntie M, Angie Marie, Angie Bob. Mom, however you know me, you know me. And I just wanted to do a really quick video. Because I did one last night that turned out to be 30 minutes long, and nobody really wants to listen to 30 minutes of me rambling. So, quick update on Bug. Her surgery went phenomenal. I'm going to turn a little bit, actually. It went phenomenal. It was like so fast. My friend Megan came and she was going to wait in the car because I figured COVID restrictions, she wasn't allowed. After we took Sabrina back, which was so traumatizing, by the way, because they have you hold her, and then they had Nana like show her how to breathe into the thing, but they held the little mask on her face and she started just screaming. And the doctor, or the dentist was like, sorry, the anesthesiologist was like, oh, that's okay, because she'll take bigger breaths and, you know, whatever. So as I'm holding her, she literally just like goes limp in my body, or in my hands, in my body. Her body goes limp in my hands. And, it was so traumatizing, like, after everything we've been through, to just have my child just like, pfft. But they said, okay, we're going to go take x-rays and we'll come and update you if anything changes, so that, you know, or let you know what the plan is. And I'm like, all right. And I was going to go smoke. But I didn't want to go and then have them come out because I figured x-rays would only take a few minutes. Well, then the guy had mentioned that Megan could come in. So I texted her and I was like, hey, you can come in. Because of surgery, you're allowed to come in to the waiting room with us. But wait, because, you know, I'm going to come and smoke in like 10 minutes. So you might as well just wait out there if you want to. So pretty soon, this lady comes out and she's like, okay, let me take you back for what I thought was going to be like the rundown. And it was actually post-op. So it was like all the instructions. And she's like, oh, we have her 4 front teeth are here. And I was just like, that was so fast. So he told me that she probably wouldn't want to eat. She'd probably have a fever. And just like Sabrina does, she didn't follow anything they said. 45 minutes after we got home, she announced to Nana, I was at the store getting Tylenol, and she announced to Nana that she was hungry. So Nana made her some Easy Mac. Sorry, I can't sit still. My back is really bugging me today, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And she ate 3/4 the thing of Easy Mac. And then I brought home popcorn chicken for Lena and Ziva because that's what they asked for. And she was asking Ziva for one. And the dentist said that if she felt like eating it, then eat it. Or, you know, let her eat it, let her try it. Just to monitor her and be careful. And she ate it like a champ. I mean, she pushed it right on the side. She started chewing, and that was insane. So yeah, so she's doing great. And then literally like 2 hours later, she was up running around. And within 4 hours, she was in timeout because she was insane. So my kid does not follow any of the protocols or any of the rules. So that is really good for me because I was so nervous. That was so nerve-wracking. Like, and I know that we're going to have plenty more. But sorry for like the super deep man voice, but like I literally just woke up like 10-15 minutes ago, saw that my 30-minute video had posted and was like, I don't need 30 minutes on there. People aren't going to listen to that. That's weird. And I also went into a bunch of political stuff, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So, but we're going to shorten it quite a bit. So on to the next topic. I am experiencing a situation that's rather embarrassing. And I hear about a couple weeks ago, I got on the floor with Sabrina. I laid down on the floor and then I couldn't get back up. Like literally my back just like does, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like this. And it's like, it hurts so bad that I can't breathe. It's like I'll get stuck like hunched over like, and if I try to straighten up, it just freaking hurts. So I told the doctor back in December, they sent a referral, or they said they were going to send a referral for physical therapy, which scares the shit out of me because here about a year ago, a family member decided that she was going to try to pop my back, and I'm pretty sure she killed me. She like pushed on my lower back and I passed out. It was just like that easy. So I know something's wrong, and I've been knowing something's wrong, but I've been avoiding the doctor because I know that they're going to say, oh, it's because you're fat, you're heavy, you got to lose weight. But at this point, because it happened again the other night, and then I woke up here Thursday night after Sabrina's surgery. She was laying all wonky in the bed, and so I laid wonky, and I woke up and I had upset stomach, and so I had to rush to the bathroom, and like when I went to get up, I just like I couldn't breathe, and it just like it clenches so bad and it hurts so bad, and I don't know what's going on, but like when I went to the bathroom, like I couldn't barely like do the bending motion to even wipe myself because it was so tense, and I thought I was gonna have to scream for my mom. So even though I hate the doctor, especially now because my doctor left, and I'm really scared over this, I don't need it to be a situation where I'm at work, you know, carrying a kid, or I'm not able to get up again and they have to come get me by ambulance. I told Clayton like my 600-pound life, they'll have to take like a wall out or something. But it is a problem, and I know it's a problem. And like today, my whole back just kind of feels stiff. And so it's like I'm really afraid of moving, or I'm afraid of doing the wrong thing, which is a new fear for me. So yeah, we got to get that fixed like ASAP. On the same notes of taking care of my body and doing what I should, today is now day 10 I've gone 9 days because today is the 10th day of no soda. And that was actually, it's been a lot easier than I thought it would. The first 3 days were hell. I mean, I had the worst like migraine, and it just like, it killed me. And the weird part is that I don't even drink that much soda. So it's like I would drink maybe 2 a day, maybe. Most days I'd only have 1, but I think I was kind of getting up there. Because some days I'd have 3, that's when I knew that I was having an issue, is when I drank a third one in a day, and I was like, oh, okay, we're not doing this again. Because I used to clear a 24-pack in a weekend. Like 12 cans of soda a day was nothing. And the year that I lost the 70-some pounds, that was the biggest thing that I cut out, and that was really hard for me back then too. This time was a lot different though, because after the 3 days, like, I don't really think about it. We ordered dinner the other night, and I almost accidentally ordered a soda. And typically I'd be like, oh, it's already ordered, might as well drink it, you know, whatever. This time I was like, whoa, I need to change that order, because I was like 7 days soda free at that point, and I wasn't going to blow it, and I'm not going to do it all over again. So I'm not sure if my motivations are different because of the reasoning. I'm not sure if, my back is scaring the living shit out of me. And what I think mostly, I think that the rest of my life, there's not as much stress. So I'm not, smacking my head against the wall for 15 hours at a job that, is insane and drives me up the wall and stresses me out. And, I don't have that extra stress. So, with this new job comes the ease of not reaching for my vices, for my coping function. So that's on there. That's good start for me. So we're going to keep that up. It is time to introduce a second goal. I've kind of thrown it back and forth what my next goal is going to be, because I don't have a full list of 52, because the whole idea is 52 weeks in a year, 52 healthy habit changes, 52 pounds lost. So I want to lose 52 pounds this year. I want to make 52 healthy habits, and I want to do it in the 52 weeks of 2021, because even though things are crazy, I think that I can get my life back together. So some of these goals or healthy habits are little. I mean, some of them are as simple as make your bed every day. Some of them are going to be like, one of them is to once a month have a mommy and me date. So I'm not doing them all at once, because obviously that'd be overwhelming and it wouldn't fit the purpose. So for example, if let's say that on week 16, I decide to introduce the mommy and me dates, then that would be like what? 16 weeks is 4 would be like April-ish. So then if that's when I introduce that goal, then I will start in April once a month. So we're not going to go back. I'm not going to do everything all at once. And some of them are little. Some of them are things that, they might not mean anything to you or to the next person, but there's something in my life I need to do. One of them is to post a video every week on my channel, like an update, right? We've been through this before. I like to update myself. One of them is to post 10 videos on Sabrina's channel, Bam, until I'm caught up with her present day life, because that's like a video baby book for her. So, I still hate that word. So yeah, so I'm slowly trying to figure out what the 52 changes are going to be. I think this week I'm going to up the water intake. I carry a 32-ounce water bottle, which sweats, and I hate it, but it's got those like little numbers. By 10 a.m. drink this, by 9 a.m. drink this. And I really like that. And I like the fact that it fits in my cup holder in my car. I don't like the 64-ounce one because it's really heavy and bulky, and it was just discouraging, and I wouldn't carry it everywhere because it was just too much. So this one's really nice because I take it with me everywhere. It's got a nice little wrist strap on it, so it's very easy transportable. So I think this week we're going to up the water intake. I've been drinking at least one a day, which for anybody who knows me, knows that 32 ounces of water is a death sentence for me. Like, that's something that I just don't do, but I have. And that comes hand in hand with giving up the soda. Now I need something else to drink, and for some reason I'm more thirsty. So, yeah, so that's what we're doing there. So, with that being said, politics, I just want everyone to know I'm not going to get into it. I have my own views. I'm not going to unfriend anybody. I'm not going to berate anybody. I'm not going to attack anybody. I honestly think that both of the president-elect and the president are idiots and very childish. And I think that the people that stormed, the Capitol building, their parents need to spank their butts, because that's what happens when you give people trophies. But I will say this. 2 things. I am not a supporter of Kamala Harris. She was given the position because she's female and because she's black, or whatever they said. Biden announced that before he even picked his running mate. Here's my thing. If you have to identify, right? I'm sorry, if you have to identify. If you have to point out, I'm going to have a black female running mate or minority female running mate. If you have to point that out, that is racism and sexism. And getting the position because you're a female or because you're a certain nationality is just as bad as not getting the position because you're female or a minority. It's just as bad. I'm not going to sit here and celebrate, we have a female vice president. No. She was given the position. It's just as bad as getting a position you don't deserve and you're not fit for because you kiss ass, or because you bribe somebody, or because you're any reason that you're not qualified for a position. That's it. And let's not forget that little flip-flopper McHarris or McCalla or McChicken or whatever her name is. A week before she was announced the running mate, she was taking digs at President Biden. So we don't need a wish-washy woman, right? Like a wish-washy woman that was handed the vice presidency. No, I'm not. I'm just not a supporter of it. But you know what? As I've told a million people, I do support Trump. I think that he did a lot of good. I also think he's a genuine idiot, and I think that he says things, as George W. Bush did, that is very easily to twist and get mistaken, especially when you have Democrats or not even Democrats, but you have humans who are so geared to be against him that when he says something joking like it's just like infecting Lysol, which if anybody saw that, anybody with a right mind, right, would know that what he was trying to say is how you spray Lysol on the surfaces, it kills the germs. They were coming up with a vaccine that would kill the germs within you. However, these people who really should inject Lysol, because if you believe that that's what the president told you to do, please just do it and half the problem would be gone. They twist it and make this big thing. Oh, the president says to inject Lysol. That's not what he was saying, but that's kind of been his whole presidency, because the media especially is geared towards anti-Trump. And like I said, you know what? There's things going on here that are not okay, but why are you going to throw a fit and protest, right? And hate somebody because they put children in cages, which were built by Obama, by the way, don't forget. They put immigrant children parents came over here illegally to our country and had babies. Okay? That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it okay. And honestly, in interest of the child should be with the parents getting back to their country because they were never supposed to be here to start with. The reason I am so hard up on this and I have no sympathy is I have a friend whose grandmother has tried for 9 years to get over here legally. And she's having to jump through all this legal stuff and she has to go through, customs and she has to answer all the, she has surveys and this and that. And there's so much stuff that she's having to do to get over here legally that these people that just jump the border illegally and have a baby here, I have no sympathy. That'd be like if I ran up in your house, right? I broke into your house and I grabbed your most prized possessions. I grabbed all your stuff. And then I get caught and the cop says, actually, let's put it this way. Okay. I'm going to grab your daughter's things. I'm going to go into your daughter's room and I'm going to grab her TV. I'm going to grab her makeup. I'm going to grab her clothes and I'm going to come home and give it to my daughter. And when the cops come, right, because I'm not a good criminal and I'm going to get caught and they find the things, are they going to say, oh, it's a child. Let's not take these things from the child. Let's leave. No, it's still wrong. It's still illegal. And so do I feel bad that the children have shit parents that broke the law to get over here? Yeah, I do. Do I feel bad that, they probably weren't happy in their country? Yeah, well, I'm not happy in mine right now, but I'm not allowed to just jump borders or go into any other country. And as far as people calling me a racist because I don't, I actually got called a racist because I do not support illegal immigration. Fuck you. Like every other country in the United States. Oh my God, I'm too tired. Every other country in the world has customs. You know what it takes to get into Canada? I mean, to become a resident of Canada, unless you marry a Canadian, do you know what it takes? A lot more than jumping a border. And that's where I stand on that. Now, this whole Capitol thing, right? The whole storming of Capitol. Number one, I can see where some people might have taken Trump's words as, anarchy, I guess. But when you're told to go somewhere and make yourself heard, right? Protest. We had a protest here, Stop the Steal, that was very successful. They were loud. They drove through they had a giant caravan. They honked, they made noise, they made themselves heard. And they did not break in and steal the podium from the Capitol building. So that's how I took it because I am a level-headed, mature adult who knows that make yourself heard means get out there and cheer, get out there and protest, do what you need to. However, a couple of things. Explain to me why there is more security at Walmart than there is at the Capitol building. Right? So these people who clearly look as if they shouldn't be capable of anything. In fact, one of the pictures, their shoes aren't even tied. How do they get in so easily? Right? In the Capitol building in DC, you cannot convince me for a second it was not an inside job because somebody let them in. And then it doesn't look good when people that were like, especially here, oh, I'm gonna vote to, do like Georgia did and vote against the electoral because America deserves to know the truth. And there's a lot of people questioning. And literally hours after the first person enters the Capitol building, all of a sudden it's like, nope, taking that back. Like, something's not right. Something's not adding up. Something bigger is happening. And I have been on Facebook quite a bit, voicing my opinions on some things. And that's it. I'm not going to unfriend anybody. I'm not going to hate on anybody. I actually, believe it or not, because I found out this is really rare. I appreciate the differences. In fact, I like to go back and forth with people, right? Like, I like it when I'm like, no, this is what it is, or this is how I feel. And someone's like, well, have you looked at this or have you seen this? Because a couple things. Number one, I'm an adult. I understand we have differences and I celebrate those differences. I enjoy those differences. Number two, sometimes it educates me. Sometimes I'm like, oh, damn, I didn't know that. Or I didn't think about it that way. Or I didn't see it that way. And then I have two options from there. I can digest it and be like, whoa, they really like opened my eyes to some stuff. Or I can say, you know what though? This is how I see it. And then maybe it happens to them. Most of the time not, because when I say what I say or what I feel, then people just kind of get mad and unfriend me, but whatever. So, yeah, with that being said, that's that. I mean, I'm going to say what I feel, and I'm not going to hate on anybody for their opinions, and I appreciate the friends that have reached out and they're like, yo, I don't agree with you. And I'm like, you did it classy. And you know what? In 4 years from now, I might be like, whoa, old man Biden really did a good job. You know, maybe Harris was qualified. But for right now, I got my own views. Anyways, I gotta go get laundry done and figure out this back thing. So until the next time, catch you on the flip side.